Alrighty. Ooh. Man, oh man. Let's see, how many do we have? I know it's like 103 or 105. It's definitely a lot. They're not necessarily in a good order, so I'm just gonna do them in an order that I feel is right. Um. Whoa! What the heck, Veluza? I didn't know that could do that. That's cool. I didn't know it could do that. Let's just admire these images. We got Black Tauros, which I like. Chaldean Wooper. Good as a normal Wooper. Sprigatito line, I like a lot. Fuecoco line, which I like a lot. Except for this guy. This guy's like mid. I don't know. I'll get to that later. Quaxley line, which I think is alright. Again, except for the middle. That one's just kind of mid. I'll do that later. The Chonk line, which is actually pretty good. The Dunsparce. I'll give my opinions on that later. I like this guy, not really this one. They have some very interesting artworks. Like, both of these are in the snow. That can do that. That's cool. Makes sense. It's called low kicks. This guy's underwater. These guys are on the beach. Cool Veluza artwork. I love how they did this one. How interesting. How interesting. Alright. So, we are going to be ranking and giving our opinions on all of these Pokemon. Hold on, I need to make some more ranks. Can I not make more? There's only S, A, B, C, and D. I want E and F. Actually, I don't think there's really any E's or F's. So, I think we'll be fine. Let's change it up a bit. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that, I guess. Alright. Let's begin. It's just gonna be in an order that I choose. Starting with Sprigatito. I'm gonna put you in A tier. It's not the best. It's the grass cat, but it's neat. Floragato. I'm gonna have to put this S tier. It's actually really good for a middle evolution. Meowscarada, it's like one of my favorite from the generation. Fuecoco is an A tier. This, okay. Let me talk about my issues with this thing. Its proportions look weird. You can see its transformation from going on 2 hind legs to 4. It looks like it typically stands on 4. So it's kind of like that transformation. It has a sombrero that looks like a campfire. The sombrero campfire is cool, but you never see it again. It turns into this, like, this later. And you just never see it again, which is fine. It's an okay, it's painfully mid. This guy can go in A tier. I like it a lot. I didn't love it as much as I do now. It's grown on me a little bit. Quaxley, I'm gonna put in A tier. All of the base form starters can go in A tier. This isn't in particular order. I'll put you. Your middle form is also kind of painfully mid. This one's A tier as well. I think they did pretty good this time around. Lechonk is a good Pokemon. I'm gonna put it up here. Put it above Quaxley. Its evolutions, I'm also gonna put A tier. Got a lot of good ones for now. The Dunsparce. Now this is funny. A lot of people that wanted Dunsparce to have an evolution, I think this is so funny. And it also plays into a theme that I'll talk about later once we start to see it more. The Dunsparce, it's so funny. Also how it can have 2 body segments or 3 body segments. I'm gonna put it at like the bottom of A tier. I don't love the design itself. In particular, it's more of just more Dunsparce, which I'm never like a super Dunsparce fan anyways. But it's in A tier because I think it's funny. Ah man, why you gotta do that for me? Come on, ads. Come on. Okay, good thing it's over. The basic bug. This guy's pretty cute. I like him. He's fun. He feels like a middle evolution to me. But I'll go ahead and put him just above Dunsparce. Its evolution's got to go into C tier. It's come on. What is that? It's like a loom string yarn thingy, but from oh, that's a yarn bottle, I guess. But they could have done something so much better. Nimble. I like Nimble. Makes me think of like mechanical pencils, which I don't actually really like that much. It'll go above Dunsparce. Low Kicks is so cool. That's going in A tier. That can go there. Paldean Wooper. I think they did a good here. It's gonna go there. I like the crossbones, poisonous one. Clodsire though. Oh my goodness. It's perfect. Everything, because Quagsire is a step down for me. I don't dislike Quagsire, but I don't like it much either. Clodsire is fantastic. This thing is going in S tier, above Floragato. One of the things that makes me like it so much is there's these little white spots on its back, and whenever it attacks, these come up and they look like a rib cage, and it's just so derpy looking. Let's get Tauros. Tauros. It's just like Tauros, nothing special about it, no new typings, it's just a different color. But I'm willing to put it above the Dunsparce. I like the way it looks. Relor. It's an interesting, or whatever this, I think this is Relor. It's an interesting idea, Dung Beetle. It is Dung. So it's gonna go, it's gonna go B tier. This guy, I don't fully understand. Does it have to do with scarabs? Scarab beetles? It's going in C tier for me. It's just so whoa in your face. Grievard is so incredibly cute. A lot of people don't really like its evolution. I do. These two are evens, we'll just put them there. Flittle, I don't really like Flittle. This one's going in a C tier for me. Actually, we'll put you at the front of C tier. I kind of like it. Actually, we can move you up to B, bottom of B. I'm gonna put you in B. Like, from the front, it looks neat. Everywhere else, no. Actually, no. You can go in C for now. Beregarath, A tier design. I really like it. You can go, yeah. Wiglet, love Wiglet. Just love Wiglet. It can go in front of y'all. Wugtrio, even more. I'm gonna have to put it. Wugtrio is gonna have to go there. I love its colors. And I have one on my team right now. I'm trying to kind of get rid of it, but it's there for now, and I love Wugtrio. Dondozo. I don't. Beats Esperanza, but like, just look at this thing. It has this weird like metal in its head. Dondozo isn't a name I love in the first place. It's not super cool looking. A lot of these are more based off design, I have to say. These opinions I have here, I'm really talking about design, not how useful they are. I don't know. It's alright. Veluza, I'm gonna put in just below. I'll put it there. Especially since I can see that it does this now with its body, which looks super cool. Palafin, bottom of A tier. I don't dislike it. I don't really like it. Looks like a Barbie. But, or I think that, I don't know. This one, though. It's gonna go here. Because look, it looks like this thing. So imagine just one of these with a heart on its chest, but then if you swap it out and swap it back in, it turns into this. It's a superhero. It's intentionally a hero. It's based off of Superman, which is super cool. Smoliv, I'm gonna have to put it with Lechonk. Its evolution is going in C tier for me. It's not that great. Its final form, it's gonna go B tier. It's not fantastic. I don't know. Capsicid. I play Monsters of Etheria. It reminds me of Cacticid. But this one's just ugly, in my opinion. It's gonna go into B. But its evolution Scovillain is going in A tier. I love Scovillain. If I didn't pick Sprigatito, if I picked Quaxley, this thing would be on my team for sure, for sure. It's gonna go... It's gonna go there. It's kind of tied with Wiglet. Tadbulb, don't really care for Tadbulb. I don't really have a feeling. I'll just put it in the middle of B. I don't really like it. I don't dislike it. It's interesting. Bellybolt, bottom of A tier, above. Yeah, above those two. This is Reveroom. It's cute. Kind of reminds me of the Newt penguin. It's gonna go in B, I guess. Again, I don't really have an opinion on it. Reveroom or Varoom or whatever this one's called. Bottom of A tier. It's better than Palafin. Palafin's just kind of basic for me. I like the Starmobile versions though. Orbthworm, A tier. Above, yes, it there. I like its ability a lot too. So it's Steel type, and Steel types are weak to Ground type. But this thing's ability is called Earth Eater, where if it gets hit by an Earth type attack, it gains HP. It doesn't take damage. It does the opposite, which is really cool. Also, its design is neat. It has these little arms that flail out sometimes. Orbthworm is a fine, okay name to me. Tandemouse and Mousehold. Oh my goodness. They're so cute, and I love just their concept. They can go above low kicks. These two are tied. They're just the same thing. Look, there can either be one or two children combined with the two Tandemouse. They're so cute. It's kind of playing off that trope if you ever seen like just that horror trope of two little girls or two people just in synchronized, in tandem. Just everything they do is in sync, and they just do these really creepy things. And then mice, rodents, they just seem to populate out of nowhere. Well, when Tandemouse evolves, you don't actually get that little like evolution screen. It's just the next time you see it, it's a Mousehold. It doesn't play the animation, and that's intentional. It's just a Mousehold, and also it's again horror trope of just more. Blink and boom, there's more of them. It's a turtle. It's cute. I think it's tied with Veluza. It's a Titan. Again. This guy, I kind of like it, I kind of don't. This is the Pseudo Legend. I like dragon types a lot. It's my favorite type. I always typically like the Pseudo Legends. This one doesn't bark for me as much. Baxcalibur. This one's my least favorite. It's just ugly. This one's cool, and this one's alright. It's neat. Looks like Godzilla a lot. You're going D tier, or the bottom of C tier. Actually, you're better than Esperanza. And Dondozo. Yeah, most of these guys are better than... You can go here. Its evolution can go up into, like, A tier, about... It's tied with, like, Orbthorm, I'd say. Its final form, I can put into A tier. Tied with Low Kicks. Who are you? Oh, Tatsugiri. I initially didn't really care about Tatsugiri, but I actually really like Tatsugiri. It's a dragon type. I love dragon types. It's gonna go... It's gonna go here. I really like dragon types, and I like sushi, and I think it's cool that it's a dragon type. Cyclozar. It's gonna go smack dab in the... It's gonna go here. It's tied with this guy. It's an interesting... It's stronger than you would think, and it perfectly makes sense in context with Koraidon and Miraidon. Palmy, Palmo, and Palma. Palma can go C tier. Better than... Palmy is really cute. It's tied with the other two kind of basic guys. Palmo is also pretty cute, tied with Palmy. It's just more. Let me tell you the theming that I've noticed. So, an example is, let's see, Wiglet to Wugtrio. It's just more Wiglet. Now, I can give this a pass. I'm not saying it's bad, but it still falls into the trope of just more of the same, just more of it. It's Diglett Dugtrio. It's, you know, I can give it a pass, right? Palmy is just more Palmy. It's just a bigger Palmy to Palmo and Palmot. That one's not hard to spot. Palafin, or like this, the baby form to the evolved form. This guy to this guy, excluding this guy. It's just more. It has a heart on it now, and then it can turn into that. So I guess it's iffy on that. Tandem Mouse, Mousehold, just more. The Dunsparce, just more Dunsparce. Let's see, what other examples are there? Yeah, I don't know, but that's just a lot. It's a lot. Wattrel, and Kilowattrel, which I think the naming scheme is great. They're gonna go top of B tier, bottom of A tier, above Palafin, above these guys. What's better than that? And then Kilowattrel can go just about here, tied with these guys. Bombardier, I don't really care. Which one are you? Oh, Squawkabilly. I really wish it was a Chatot evolution. Make it a Chatot evolution. I like its colorations, kind of like Tatsugiri has colorations. So I'll put it with Satitan. Or with Watchel. Flamigo, man, come on. That's lazy. What? I like flamingos. I have a personal connection with flamingos for a reason I will not explain. But it's just a flamingo. It's your friend, so it's your flamigo, and its neck is kind of twisted around. That's just to make it not seem like a flamingo. That's all it is. Cloth. Cloth can go, I'd like to go ahead of Orb-Thorworm. If that's possible, thank you. Knackley. Can I zoom out any further? No? Knackley is A tier. Knacklestack is tied with Meowscarada for first place. Garganacl. I'm gonna put it at the top of A. I like Garganacl a lot, but I think Knacklestack is my favorite. I don't know. Garganacl is kind of growing on me. This thingy, I don't get it. I think a lot of people don't really know or like it because they don't get it. And it's just really weird. Shroodle, D tier. Ew. What even is that? How does that turn from this to this? It's so ugly. It's horrible. It's god-awful. Its evolution is great. This can go right below Palafin. This guy can go tied with these guys. Again, just a normie, and its evolution. It's also tied Dachshund. Again, just tied. Mastiff, I'm gonna put it B tier. Mabostiff, though, that's going in A tier, my guy. That's going... That's, yeah, I really like Mabostiff, especially with the Arven storyline. It's so cute. It's the best of the storyline. This guy's going, like, mid-A. I'll put you about there. Its evolution, I'm gonna have to rank a little bit lower. I don't understand why it just has these random eyes in both forms. It's more prominent here, it's just uglier. I don't really like that one as much. Gimme Ghoul. I like Gimme Ghoul. Gimme Ghoul is interesting. I'm gonna put it with, yeah. This guy should be higher. This guy should be with Mabostiff. Goldengo. I don't really get it. Like, why? It looks like one of those inflatables. Like, that you see dancing. Like, it's those dancing inflatables. I don't really get it. It's gonna go, just tied with the Dunsparce. I don't know, man. It's strange. It's really weird. Yo, Great Tusk, though? That can topple A. That actually can go into S, above these guys. Okay, this is ugly music. Root... Root Bonnet. It's alright. It's alright. It can go, with Orbitherworm. What's Orbitherworm? Yeah, I can go with Orbitherworm. Sandy Shocks, same thing. Screamtail, I can go above that. I didn't really like it. It's grown on me. It's below Cloth, below Wooper, but it's above these two. D tier. It's so stupid. I don't even like this line to begin with. Miss Magius is better. Mischievous, I don't like Mischievous. And what is it? What is that? Slitherwing, that goes into S tier. Actually, I think it's tied with Garganacl. I think we can put Garganacl in S tier. We'll put it with, Nacli. We'll have it with Nacli. Slitherwing. I've never been like a massive Volcarona person. But it's cool. Iron Treads. Iron Treads is gonna go in like a top of B. I liked it. Now it's just really rotund and it's just a ball. Also, all of the like future Paradox Pokemon, their shinies are just like, imagine them without the paint. And this guy's already just gray. The only paint is black on his like thing. This guy, and the tusks and stuff. And it's not too different. This guy, I'm gonna put just below Slitherwing. I'll put it, yeah, I'll put it with Slitherwing. It's good. Hariyama, I like Hariyama, and I like what they did here. It's kind of like a cross guard. I think it's more fair. Hydreigon, I didn't like it initially. I don't really like Hydreigon in the first place, but this thing is so cool. Like with like the screens and the way it's textured. You can really feel it. Tyranitar, or I guess Iron Thorns, right? I'm never a huge Tyranitar guy. I actually really like this. You can't really see it great from the back. From the front, superb. Delibird, I love Delibird. I love Delibird. It's not as good as normal Delibird, but it's still good. Where it can go... Yeah, that's accurate. Actually, just below Tatsugiri. But like, besides that, really good. Iron Valiant, how could you not? It's It's Gardevoir, it's Gallade, and it's Metal. It's cool. It can go to about here, just below Tandem Mouse. Besides that, I don't really love it. Tinkatink, I'm not a massive fan of the line. It can go above these guys. Its middle form is actually my favorite. Tinkatun or Tinkatuff. It's actually my favorite. It can go above Brutbana. Its evolution, a little less so. I love the idea though. It's gonna go between these two. Actually, I'll put it next to yeah, there we go. Koraidon. S tier. Especially its shiny. Have you seen its shiny? Oh my gosh, bro. It's insane. We'll just put it up here. It will tie with these guys. These are like the top. All of these guys are kind of tied a bit. Except we can just put these guys at the back. They're just cool looking dogs. I like them a lot. They had like 3 dog lines in this game. So, yeah. Miraidon. We can also put an S tier. It's a really good design. Put it at the bottom of S, and we'll put it just above these guys. Charcadet, don't really care for Charcadet. It can go at the bottom of B. I don't really care for it. It's mid. At best. Armarouge, it can go in A tier. It can go pretty high up in A tier. About there. But Cerulege? Dang, Cerulege though. Cerulege though. Look at Cerulege. Look at it go. It can go up it can go there. All of these guys really are tied for the most part, so. Where's Toadstool? Wait, this is only. Where's Toadstool? I see Toadstool. Okay, well, Toadstool, we're probably. Okay. Well, it's not here. So, it's missing one Pokemon. But. Okay, Toadstool, we can put at the bottom of A. I really love Toadstool. Toadstool is alright. Kingambit. I'm training a Bisharp, Bisharp to get it. It's really complicated, but it's really cool. Just look at this thing. Annihilate. I like it except for one feature of its design, like the floating hair. It makes sense, especially with like losing hair as you die or get old. But I don't know. That it's like superpower. This guy was initially my favorite. Or here, look, these legendaries, right? This is the only other legendary line. As you're counting Paradox Pokemon, which I kind of count as like Ultra Beasts, where I kind of do, kind of don't. I count Ultra Beasts as legendaries. These guys less so. Well, the Paradox Pokemon, which include Miraidon, Koraidon, but come on, those are the box arts. We'll put a. That's fair. This guy, B tier. I don't really like it. These two though are my favorites of them. Put them. I don't know if that's necessarily where I'd put them actually, but for the sake of time, yeah, we'll just put them up there. And finally, Roaring Moon, which is just like, it's just pure cool. It's just pure cool. It has a lot going on in the design, but I'm willing to put it in S tier. I don't know where specifically in S tier, but it's sick. It's so sick, and it keeps connections with normal Salamence's shiny. It's so cool. So that is my ranking for the new Pokemon. Toadstool, where I'd put like somewhere here in A. Let's see the average community put. Alright, so this is this guy's. Alright, I can agree. All these guys belong in S tier. Agree, disagree. Yeah, I can agree with most of these. I don't think deserves it up here. You either. You know, yeah, I think we mostly agreed on most stuff. Why is that a D? Huh. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.